Hi, this is Sharif, and these are my fellowship final reflections as a Quality Assurance Engineer Fellow. So this year, 2021, we started with a project. It was a bear project, and these are the problems that we solved and the goals we had. One of the goals of this project was to develop a standalone quality assurance framework that will handle automations for openmrs reference application and reference application 3.x. Since the testing were not handled in one place, we came up with a one standalone framework that will handle every automated script. This resolved the maintenance problems because we were handling uh, Selenium tests in UI test framework and reference application distribution. So we came up with one quality, one framework that will handle these automated tests. So it was easy for us to track and maintain the system that we're trying to test, that we're trying to work on it, which is reference application 2.x. We also, one of the goals was to update all the broken Selenium automated tests that were ignored. So in this case, in the module called UI test framework and the reference application distribution, these are the modules that handled the quality assurance for openmrs. So, and they were ignored. This taken over 6 years. So we came up with a goal to come up to solve all those broken issues and to make them live to adopt the environment for the current quality assurance framework. We also implemented the tool called Cucumber Studio, use of Selenium and Gherkins to run the scripts. The problems that Gherkin solved is to use the use of Gherkin language helped us at a business level. A user can easily understand the workflow of the system from the automated Gherkin scenarios. So when you check within our quality assurance framework, this one up, you can easily see, you can easily track you can easily track how Gherkin scenarios can help us at a business level. This also quality assurance, one of the goals that we also had is to reduce the burden of risk managers. The risk managers of 2020 and below used to have a challenge, especially when it comes to releasing different repositories. As we know that openmrs dealt with reference application distribution, used to have reference application distribution was the module or was the repository that handled all the modules for releasing. So when we release a certain module within reference application distribution, all the quality assurance framework or the QA server had to change. So in other words, when we dealt with all these challenges, it was easy for us to track what is breaking or what is not breaking. And this can easily be tracked using the quality assurance framework. We also introduced what we call the badges, and these are the badges that on quality assurance framework repository, and these can easily tell whether something is breaking on the CI or something is passing. So that helped the release manager to either say the system is ready to be released or it is not ready to be released using the quality assurance framework. So what were the top 3 learning goals? In the first April 2021, my first learning goals were learning the use of languages used in quality assurance like Selenium, Cypress, Gherkin. And it was to update the wiki pages for openmrs to reflect our working plan. And all these were completed. And again, one of other learning goal was to fix broken automated scripts. And we did this during the period of the presence of the late and my fellow Kedawood. So what are the lessons we learned? We learned how to work independently. We learned good communication skills, ability to mentor others. As you know that when the late Kawesi left us, we were able to push this project ahead and have the ability to mentor others. So you can say that we had uh, the force to do this, to push this ahead together, me and Kedawant. But of course, we are helped by uh, our mentors who came in, especially Daniel and Ian. So we want to thank them for their help. So we overcame how we overcame these challenges we came across is that we had good mentors who helped us a lot and we learned from them. We also learned how to solve challenges independently as like I said that these challenges that we encountered, we're able to acquire the skills that we can learn independently and can work independently. And again, we use the community. openmrs is one of the best community that you can ask and you can receive help. So the achievements that the quality assurance engineer's confidence as a skilled quality assurance engineer is in all aspects of development. What I mean is that we don't necessarily talk about use of Selenium, but also talk about use of Cypress, and it did not necessarily talk about it did not mean writing automated scripts, but also in other areas of development. Attention to the details. This part of achievement comes when you master many key points while development. I personally developed a quotations framework for Palladium, and me and my friend carried out. So this was another part of achievement from my fellowship journey. Problem solving. We didn't only learn how to write Selenium scripts, but how to handle problems that we encountered along the way. So this involved how to solve a particular task in a particular time possible. We also learned good communication skills and attention to details. So this can also mean maybe in a pull request, how you communicate via the pull request, how how you respond to to the viewers. So maybe that can be put into that category. So leadership skills. After loss of a mentor, we decided to lead our folks who joined us, and we are glad to have many folks on Cottage support team and also work independently. So I've shared the videos in the link and you can find them. So what next after that? So I can say that we have successfully achieved our work plans as part of the fellowship. Only that the remaining work that we have is those ones is maintaining the quality assurance framework and again uh, maintain and again handling the automated scripts for riff up 3.x. Since we know that the current work that is ongoing for microphone for riff up 3.x is still under development, so it was a bit tricky for us to come up with a structured framework, but the work is under development. So that's the work that we're supposed to do next in the next phase. So yeah, so our goal, what are your goals? Or my goal as a quotations engineer now is to help other members who are interested in becoming a quotations engineers. And again, in other areas of development, I'll continue to support openmrs and save people's lives and save my life. Conclusion remarks. I want to thank openmrs for giving me this great opportunity in my life to develop my skills for a complete 1 year. It was amazing to working towards the same goal. Great thanks to Jennifer, Jan Flowers, Grace Potma, Kaiwa, Kristen, um, Ian for mentoring me ever since we started this fellowship. I can assure you that skills we've gained is going to help others in the future. You can't forget our late Joseph who went, and then thanks to my fellow mentor, my fellow Kedawut and the entire quotations support team. It was a great moment working with you. Best regards, Sherry. Thank you.